In this class now, let's now talk about odd and even function. When is a function said to be odd? When is a function said to be even? I'll start by telling you that a function is said to be odd if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. You put negative, you get negative. It's an odd function. Please, what's the definition? When f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. When f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. When f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. When is a function said to be even? When f of minus x is equal to f of x. Look at it. You put negative, you get positive. So function is said to be what? An even function and an odd function. Please, because they could just ask you when is a function said to be even, when is a function said to be odd. Now let's solve one or two questions. Let's start with the first guy. Let's call this 1, let's call this 2. But given that if f of x is equal to x squared, is this function odd or even? Now let's see. We said the function is said to be odd if you put f of minus x. If you get, if you put minus f of x and you put f of minus x and you get minus f of x, is odd. But if you put f of minus x and you get f of x, it's said to be what? So let's put minus now. So it now becomes f of minus x. This is f of x. F of minus x will now be equal to minus x all square. What's minus s? Or minus s all square is cbs squared. If you watch, f of x is s squared. F of minus s is x squared. If f of minus x is equal to f of x, we said it's said to be what? Even. So this guy, what's f of x? F of minus f, what? S squared. What's f of x? S squared. So this guy is said to be called what? An even function. This is an even function. Now let's see. Let's see number 2. We are given that f of x is equal to x cubed minus 4x. Now let's check whether it is odd or even. Let's put negative. That becomes f of minus x. What will be f of minus x? Now be equal to minus x all cubed minus 4 into minus x. So let's expand. Minus x all cubed will give me that f of minus x will be equal to minus s all cubed will give me what? Minus x cubed. This will give me what? Plus 4x. Now this minus outside, so I can factorize minus. By factorize minus, it now become what? Minus into x cubed minus 4x. If you watch, this is f of x. F of x is x cubed minus 4x. F of minus x is this. So you can see that f of x is this, while f of minus x is minus of this. And we said that if f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, we said it's what? An odd. You can see it from this definition. That means this is what? Odd. Because f of x is x cubed minus 3. F of minus x is minus into f cubed of this. So this is that. Do you understand that? Now you're going to try for trigonometry. How do you try for trigonometry? Try for things like sine. What will be sine? Is sine odd or even? Sine x will be practically, how do we check it? That becomes sine of, you can test with this number, sine of minus 30. And see, if you sine minus 30 will give you minus 0.5. That means sine is odd. What of cos? Cos, let's say cos minus 30. Cos minus 30 will give you, let's do cos. Yes, cos minus 30. It will give me what? 0.866. You can see no minus. Are you seeing that? So cos is what? Is even. Sine is what? Is odd. Only you check for tan of minus 30 or tan of minus 45. You are going to get negative. Tan of minus 35. You're going to get negative 2, negative something. So that means this one is what? Is odd. So any function that the negative gives odd is said to be odd. But if any function that negative give negative is odd, if the negative give positive is even. Do you understand? Please revise for more sine, revise for tan, cosec and js, but know the formula. What formula for odd? When is the function said to be odd? If f of minus s, please revise this thing. These things are pure exam questions. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Now, let's now see more question on if g of s is...
Hold on a bit. As far as 100 level is concerned, right, for both first and second semester, your complete series of classes, including your practicals, everything from beginning to the end is in the LearnLift app. All you have to do is just march down to your Play Store or App Store and download the LearnLift app. And then you're going to have access to every singular class. So just move down to tertiary, click on tertiary plan, where you're going to see all your classes as far as your 100 level is concerned. And guess what? Your video lessons are there, your CBT is there, you have access to your past questions, you have access to your notes. Very, very important. Man, this semester, you must do well. Anyway, let's proceed quickly as we march down to our class and continue our class. Enjoy.
If g of x is equal to 5x minus 4 plus, is this function odd? Is this function even? They're asking you, only you test outside. You can pause it and solve it on your own. More questions are in the notes. Well, I believe you have paused it, so let me solve it now. Now, I'll first of all find g of minus x. Because g of minus x is equal to g of x is said to be what? Even. So let me check g of minus x. Anywhere I'll see x, I'll put minus. That becomes 5 into minus x raised to power 4 minus bracket to put minus x all squared plus 4. Negative raised to an even number with positive. That will be 5 x raised to power 4. This will give me negative square. That will give me minus. This will give me x squared plus 4. What can you observe? The question is still the answer. Is that correct? And this is g of minus x. So what is g of minus x? G of minus x give g of x. This is g of x. This is g of minus x. Both of them are the same thing. Since g of minus x is equal to g of x, this function is said to be called what? Even. Do you understand that? Very simple. Now, the last question is find the inverse of a function. Inverse is rare. They ask it once in a while, but let's just see the bias. How do we find inverse of a function? I gave you the trick. First of all, let y be equal to f of x. So let y be equal to f of x. So y will now be equal to what? 3x minus 5 over 2. What's the second to make x the solid formula? How do you make x the formula? This will give me cross multiply. This will give me 2y is equal to 3x minus 5. So that becomes 3x is equal to 2y plus 5. So what now become x? That becomes to 2y plus 5 all over what? 3. So we now said interchange your x and y back. Therefore, we can say y, we are interchanging x and y back. That means y is equal to what? 2x plus 5 over 3. We said this is practically what we call the what? Inverse. This is f. This is what we call inverse. How do you know you are correct? Put this into this equation. You are going to get x. If so, we can say that first of all, our inverse is equal to 2x plus 5 over 3. How do you know that we are correct? Let's put this back into the equation. What is the equation? F of x is equal to 3. Anywhere we see x, we put this full thing. It now becomes 3 into 2x plus 5 all over 3 minus 5 all over 2. This 3 will cancel this 3. So it now becomes 2x minus 5, plus 5 minus 5 over 2. Plus 5 will cancel minus 5. It now becomes 2x over 2. 2 cancel, that you're going to add x. I told you how to know your answer. Your answer is that put your answer back into the unknown. You're going to get x. That's everything about what's inverse. I hope you understand that. Very, very simple. That brings us to the end of function. We are entering into the domain of the course, limit. Are you set? Limit. More. Please, as you are done with it, go to the notes. Read the note. Read it well. Go through the note. Read the notes. Ensure you can answer all questions. I'll see you in limit. Peace.
Hope you've enjoyed this class. Guess what? To follow up for more classes, just download the LearnLift app, whether on Play Store or App Store, and then follow up your classes. You must do extremely well. I'll see you in class. Bye-bye.